Welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm going to share a powerful and inspiring story about determination, courage, and transformation. It's the story of a woman who didn't just learn a new language, she changed her entire life because of it. Stay with me, because this story will inspire you to keep going, no matter how difficult your English journey feels right now. My name is Charlotte Bennett, and there was a time when I could barely say a full sentence in English. I grew up in a small town where opportunities were limited, and English felt like a distant, impossible dream. Every time I heard people speaking it fluently, I felt nervous, even afraid. I worried about making mistakes. I worried about being judged. But deep inside, I had a dream, a very big dream. I wanted to become a doctor. The problem was, all the best medical schools required strong English skills. Every book, every lecture, every exam, it was all in English. And I knew that if I didn't learn the language, my dream would stay just that, a dream. So I made a decision. I told myself, no more fear. No more excuses. At the beginning, it was very hard. I couldn't understand movies. I couldn't follow conversations. Even simple words felt confusing. But I didn't give up. Every day, I practiced. I listened to English stories while cooking. I repeated sentences out loud, even when I felt silly. I watched videos with subtitles, paused them, and tried to copy the pronunciation. Sometimes, I failed. Many times, actually. But every small improvement gave me hope. One day, something amazing happened. I understood an entire short story in English, without stopping. It may sound small, but for me, it was everything. It was the moment I realized, I am changing. I am improving. From that day on, I studied even harder. Months turned into years. Slowly, English stopped feeling like a foreign language. It became a part of my daily life. And then came the biggest moment of my journey. I applied to a medical school. I was nervous. My hands were shaking when I submitted my application. I kept thinking, am I really ready for this? Weeks later, I received a letter. I had been accepted. I still remember the feeling. I couldn't breathe for a moment. Then I smiled, and then I cried. Not because it was easy, but because I knew how far I had come. Medical school was challenging. The vocabulary was difficult. The workload was heavy. But this time, I wasn't afraid of English anymore. It had become my tool, not my obstacle. Years later, I stood in a hospital, wearing a white coat, with a stethoscope around my neck. I was no longer the girl who was afraid to speak. I was Dr. Charlotte Bennett, and every time I speak to my patients, every time I read medical reports, every time I save a life, I remember something very important. Learning English didn't just teach me a language. It gave me a future. So if you're learning English right now and feeling frustrated or tired, remember Charlotte's story. Every word you learn, every sentence you practice, it all matters. Progress may feel slow, but one day, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next story.